Following my Unstoppable Battlewasp video, I felt it comforting that I show you guys the deck versus Shifter. Yes, if Shifter basically destroy insect decks because insect decks are they're very dependent on the graveyard. Unfortunately, Battlewasp didn't get the memo, and yeah, the last video you guys saw the deck played from multiple hand traps easily looked unstoppable. But now we playing against Tempai, the best deck in the format, with Shifter. We're basically under Shifter versus Tempai. Yeah, they played first, they're not too comfortable. But you know, with Shifter, and this is one of the reasons why the deck is powerful, because it's a Shifter deck. But that's fine. That's fine because it's time to have some fun. It's time to see why this card is worth $60. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I'm joking. It's $40. It's only $40. Actually, it might even be less. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. We're gonna activate the effect of our bad boy Rapier. Once this card is in hand, your chances of winning the duel is like 120%. Easy, straight up. Activate the effect of Rapier. So yeah, set our win, activate it. We still get out. Unfortunately, we don't get a search because this card has to target the monster that summons. Unfortunately, the monster is no longer on the field, so we don't get a search. So the opponent is already feeling nice. We in the Shifter, and then we get sealed. Yeah, the state of Yugioh, no? The state of Yugioh, that's fine. Activate the effect of ramen, instant ramen. I'm telling you, it's quite cheap. Put some hot water in it, boil it. It works. Naruto likes it, man. You might like it too. Activate the effect. Cruel Santanas on the field to give us a nice hit. Wow, my guy. Wow. Dimensional barrier. And dimension fissure. You see this? You see? Wow. Oh my goodness. This guy. This is disgusting. All right. We still fight. Activate the effect of Soma. Alright, I'm always gonna be glazing Soma. This card is one of the best cards you can play in your instant deck, preferably in your Battlewasp deck because oh my goodness, Soma is just straight crazy. Soma effect, activate, bring our 2 crawlers to the field. Then you know from here we're gonna summon the other. We have another Battlewasp winning hand, so we're fine. And then we're gonna summon because we have not normal summon Rapier, which is gonna trigger both, like I always say, guys. These are soft twice per turn. You know, twice per turn. Oh my goodness, like we're gonna double switch here. And then, you know, the pinner portion, you must always speed in your opponent's eyes. I'm telling you, moral victory, really hurts. And from here, we go into the bad boy Battlewasp, the Grand Partition, the revolution. Right, yeah, I know. We utilize all our monsters because we had to make the stats. But being under Shifter and getting a free search here, you guys gonna see how spicy this is because Shifter is now gonna betray this guy harder. He's gonna betray this guy harder. Now, we're gonna have a nice special summon here, and then we are gonna go into our Armored Horde. Now, since this guy, we are the Shifter, he's gonna banish. He's gonna go to banish pile. And you know what happens when this guy gets banished? He special summon. And then it destroys all cards my opponent controls up to the number of banished insect monsters. Boom! And inflict 1500 or 500 damage to every destroyed monster. Oh god, oh my goodness. And guess what? Bro, she who? What? Where? Bro, the deck is unstoppable. Cannot be stopped. $40, only $40, guys, and the deck is spicy as can be. Boom, Shifter. Alright, with Shifter, it's like the strategy really changes. Like, I won't say it doesn't affect the deck, it really hurts. It's just that, like, the Battlewasp in itself, it do have ways of playing into Shifter. You know, like, unfortunately, you don't have access to like the Ragnarok cards because you don't have a graveyard, so you can do the search. You can maybe get the Sovereign on the field, but it's still a reach. So like one of the best places now is just basically going for your new Synchro Boss monster and the fusion, because like if your Synchro is sent to the graveyard, which is banished under Shifter, you do have that special summon and destroy everything, and like you do have that play. So and it's gonna be a very big monster because all your insect monsters are gonna get banished. So you do have plays, and like I just feel like it's one of the best plays under Shifter is what I've been doing every time I get Shifter with this deck. I basically go into the big boy synchro. So basically, you know, you do all your necessary searches, you're all fine. You just don't have access to your grave, which you typically need for certain extensions. But since you don't, like, this is like one of the best end boards you can have, right? But this guy, you get a search here, is at 4600. None of these guys can be destroyed by the effect of more cards. So it's there's no fear, right? There's no fear to Lightning Storm or Raigeki or whatnot. And even if your opponent were to send this card to the graveyard, it will just, which should go to banish because it's under shifter, it will special summon itself and nuke the entire board. So basically, you're not bad, and with the heavy cavalry, this card in itself is uninterrupted because you can target one of your cards, which you definitely want to target this guy, and one monster your opponent control, banish them. So you kind of get a two-in-one. This is a quick effect. You kind of get a two-in-one, which is very solid. And we do have the Ash in hand, you know, just as a backup, you know, because we drew it. Right, just as a backup, and we do have backup plays. So like, not the strongest, but it works. It's much better than anything Insets used to do under shifter. Like I said, yeah, there is some plays, but they're a little wonky. But this is solid. This is quite solid. I was playing against Vanquish Souls, and like, yeah, this deck outside of Finrare, there's not much because Finrare banishes face down, which is quite scary. But the deck does have some destructive cards, very cool destructive cards, I must say. But these cards cannot be destroyed. Yeah, I think there's a card that can put them face down. But nah, bro. We out in this right here. Unfortunately, the opponent had to go into this play where they had to remove the monster on the field, so they can go in Finrare, unfortunately. But nah, we are not playing into Finrare. We're not gonna activate any effect which is gonna trigger Finrare, which is gonna force us to banish, have one of our cards banished. So basically, all I'm gonna do is let this play it off. This guy is already attacked, so that's fine. There's no fear in Finrare. So and from here, yeah, he's gonna concede because it literally makes no sense, because I'm just gonna attack for here, and then you are at 15800. Chances are I'm just gonna destroy you easily. With this thing, the poison in hand, bro. The defender is literally not a threat, right? Not a threat. And this is how the deck I have been navigating through Dimension Shifter, because the card is scary. The card is scary, definitely. But this is the way I've been playing around Shifter. If you want to see the deck profile, you can check out the first video in this marathon. We've been having a marathon with the Bad Boys Battlewasp, and the deck feels great. The deck has so much potential at only $30. Definitely, you can check the last 2 free videos I have had on the channel for the entire course of the week. We've been featuring it. So if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, drop kick the like button, and check out the other videos, guys.